Okay, so far this looks bad. Let me back it up a little. That looks worse now. Okay, come on. Find the right angle. Move that to the left a little so we can get a angle of this. Alright, I think that looks good. Well, still don't have the best view to tell. Okay, and once again, the camera is slanted. Let me see if I can fix that a bit. Just to make it not look as tilted. I guess that's a bit better right there. Of course, once again, we got to deal with a bit of a slanted camera. This is what we got to work with, folks. What we've got to work with. Better than nothing, I guess, but man, we gotta find a better solution than this. At the moment, it's like, well, the best solution I could think of is to get this game finished as soon as possible. We won't have to keep relying off the phone to play this game. All right, give me a moment to get to set up some announcements here, and then I'll be ready to start. Oh, I can enter the voice chat too. I don't know how well this is gonna go for those who join, but I'll join. All right, give me a moment. Okay. Oh, right. That's why it's not. I always forget about that prompt before we get to the main menu. Hang on. I'm still setting up some announcements. It's ready. All right, there we go. All right, let's begin. Hey guys. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I should wait till it gets to the. Well, no. You guys have seen that before. Hey guys, gamer of gamers in the zone, and welcome back to some more Demon Souls. Last time we played, we had gone through I believe, Area 3-2, as well as defeated the Flame Lurker, a boss that I had a bit of trouble with last time. Yeah, we made it through the Tower of Latria, and we got to the boss there. And we had a bit of what felt like an annoying boss to me. So it turns out the boss that I was having trouble with last time, which was the Dragon God, apparently that boss was meant to be a hide and seek boss. Also, for those who were curious as the dragon, oh jeez, yeah, I'm a bit worried about going on the voice channel this time because to set things up to where it's possible for everyone to now hear the voice chat members while I'm streaming with my camera phone, I've since the parents aren't home right now, I have unplugged my headphones and turned on my computer speakers. Hopefully that doesn't cause problems. But it's the best I could do so you guys can hear voice chat while I'm playing Demon Souls. I need to remember. Oh yeah, I had the Ring of Avarice last time. I remember now why I had that red effect on my head. Anyway, last time we played, also had a bit of an abrupt ending to last stream. So to sort of say what happened, my phone basically went into like an emergency shutdown. And I was confused at first, since that had never happened before. I mean, normally the battery can last with less than 5% battery remaining. So I was very confused why my phone went into emergency shutdown quicker than I expected. I mean, who knows? Maybe it had something to do with the camera out. An interesting suggestion that was made as to what could have caused it to shut down quicker was that my phone might have overheated from using the camera too much. That's believed. That's the conclusion I'm going to. So if that's the case, then that means I might have to be careful with how often I stream Demon's Souls. That if that is the case, I might only be able to stream this like during after dinner streams, and like if I want to do another stream beforehand, it'll have to be more like Tears of the Kingdom or whatever else I might be in the mood to play that day. Because otherwise, I risk the possibility of my phone overheating again, which could be a problem. Anyway, we got a lovely informative comment from Ritlin, who was the one who gave me the idea that I need to play hide and seek with the Dragon God. I apparently have to hide behind the pillars and then move while he's not looking in my direction or something. Also, apparently there's something I did last stream that is going to cause blood to be spilled somehow. He is not he hasn't directly revealed yet what that means, nor what might have caused that. But apparently, something that never happened to him is going to happen to me in this playthrough of the game. Again, no idea what that is, but it leaves me a bit concerned as of what might happen. Anyway, as always, I got myself a Mountain Dew. So now that I know how to beat the Dragon God, thanks to Rintlin's lovely tip, Why don't we start today's stream by taking on the Dragon God? It gave me a lot of trouble last time. I'd like to focus today's stream towards taking this thing down. Yeah. So that'll be the objective for today's stream. And then if we beat him, maybe we'll go back and have another go against the boss we had trouble with last stream. Speaking of which, my second attempt against that other boss from last stream, that was when the stream abruptly ended. In which to sort of say what happened when the camera shut down, I got to the second phase of the fight where a second version of the same boss emerged. I forget if it was a gargoyle or what it was. Okay, from my understanding, I basically need to move when the dragon god can't see me. That's what I've been told. So here, I don't know if it can see me here or if it saw me here. Did he see me? I'm hiding behind a pillar. He shouldn't be able to see me. Based on what he's doing, though, okay, he saw me. So I guess maybe the small pillars I can't hide behind them. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where the dragon god is looking. I'm gonna have to figure that out now. I gotta figure out how this fight works. Also, let me just check here and make sure my weapon has plenty of durability. Oh, wait. The weapon's down a bit on durability. So should I maybe have we're currently at only 6 full moon grass. I'd be down to do a quick grinding session where I get just a tiny bit more moon grass. Okay, so he saw me there. Luckily, he can't reach me from there. Okay, he's out looking. Basically, I hide. I guess I gotta hide specifically behind the big pillars and take the opportunity while he doesn't see me here to hide behind the big pillar. He still saw me. So while I know how to beat him now, the problem now is that the game does not make it clear where he's looking to really know if he sees me or not. The best I could think of is maybe if I hear him roaring, maybe that's my indicator that he sees me and I should gun it. Probably the other way to be safe. All right, but I think I'm just gonna quick grab a few souls. Mainly just an amount so I can repair my equipment. And maybe if there's a little bit left over, I'll consider getting a piece of half moon grass or something. So I don't need any of the crescent moon grass. The crescent moon grass doesn't really restore much health. So I'd be down to have more crescent moon grass. Since there's probably certain scenarios where it could be useful. All I know is that this fight is a hide and seek fight. And in my eyes, it's a little bit of an annoying one. Since I don't know what the cues are to indicate what's going to happen during the fight. So for now, let's just get back to the to the Archstone, not the bonfire. So yeah, it's always easy to go back and forth with that enemy from the Nexus to that guy. And he drops a pretty good amount of souls too, especially now that I have the ring that gives me extra souls from enemies. I think it'll be a good ring to have for a while, especially during grinding sessions. Get a bit of extra souls out of things. I just wanted to quick do that so I could get quick repair my equipment.
It's simple. Just need all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons. I'll forge what you already have. With your soul,
In case I didn't mention it, that's a Mountain Dew I popped open.
I weapon. You can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
So here, I just wanted to quick repair all of this, and then any leftover souls I got, we can allocate them towards, well, now that I have a bit less than I thought I'd have.
I need your business.
I know we can get at least one late moon grass now. Where you at here, Patches? Here you are.
Well, we've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with them at a special price. But only if you buy today.
I've also been thinking more about my build offline. And I realized that what I could do is,
Nice stuff, eh? Come again. Then I'll be awaiting.
I could take the time. Well, I'm taking time already. I was on the in-between on if I want to do the usual strength build or if I want to go all in on a magic build. After taking some time to think about it, I think I'd like to go all in on the magic build, since that's not only what we started with, but it would also mean that I'd get to use the Moonlight Greatsword whenever I get my hands on that in this game. So, yeah, if I hone a lot on into magic, the Moonlight Greatsword could be quite powerful and quite useful for a magic build. 'Cause that's happened a lot in my playthroughs where, we don't really get to use what's a lot of people refer to as the signature weapon of the Souls franchise, always the reoccurring weapon. And I can never use it on stream because I never go with a magic build. Closest I've ever done to that is in maybe Bloodborne, since I did want to cast a spell that applied magic to things. Ah, you can't reach me here. But yeah, there's magic, and then there's other thing. Okay, so he can't see me while I'm here, right? Okay, so now he's looking over there. I'm gonna take this time to just get behind this pillar. I can't tell if he saw me or not. I guess in a way it sort of worked. I think I got caught. Yep. I got caught. Alright. So the moment he roars like that, that's when I know he found me. And I should probably gun it as far away as I can as possible before he does the Falcon Punch. I just have to predict when he's not looking in my direction. But yeah, closest I've had to a magic build in this game is maybe Bloodborne, although that one was more of a strength build. I was applying magic to my weapon, but I was never, I never had a strength build. Okay, he saw me. So I decided to turn back while I could. And then maybe also my dark build in Dark Souls 2 Scholar at the First Sin. I mean, that one was more darkness allocated, even though I did do a decent amount of leveling into Faith and Intelligence, so I could, use darkness weapons. Okay, he saw me. I gotta turn around. Get out of the main hallway while I still can. That corridor is my only way through. I gotta move while I can. Okay, let's hide behind this pillar. Did he see me? Okay, no, he's back to looking, so he didn't see me yet. Here we go, let's move. No, I think he saw me. Move! Ah, I got blocked by something. Maybe if I moved just a little bit more, I could have made it out. Nope. Still having trouble figuring this out. Even if it is hide and seek based, it's like, sure, you want to have a gimmick to your fight, but you at least want to allow the gimmick to make sense. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of confusion. It's going to be annoying. And that's how I feel about this fight. It does still feel annoying, even knowing what the gimmick is. Okay, he's on the move. Did he really see me there? Okay, no, he didn't. Here's what I'm thinking I do. It's going to be difficult to know if that roars from him seeing me or from him. Okay, it's going that way. And I still got hit. Okay. Maybe I'm going a little bit too early there, and I have to wait until he looks back towards the start of the boss room for that part. That's all I can think to do there. I'm still not enjoying this fight. I think out of all the bosses I've fought so far in the game, I do think this is my least favorite. Did he just see me? Okay, no, he didn't see me. No, he probably saw me there. Let's turn around real quickly. Yep. I'm pretty sure he just saw me. It's so hard to tell when, like, he always roars at random at times, and it makes it very hard for me to tell when he does see me and when, like, the only indication is when the eyes go red on me. And it's like sometimes there's instances where they go back to yellow, and I'm left to assume it's safe now. Okay, he's looking the other way. Maybe now I go. Okay, I escaped. Not sure if I just got lucky there, but I technically escaped and made it to the second phase, where I'm going to have to do even more hide and seek. This time, because like unlike the previous times where I basically gunned it through that first phase, like it's the second phase here where I know I absolutely have to do the hide and seek correctly. Otherwise, he's going to breathe instant death fire. I mean, most of his punches were also basically instant death. I just don't like this phase. Like, the first phase was already annoying enough. And now we have this annoying phase of the fight where we have to get behind the pillar. I still can't tell where he's looking here. Okay, there's instances where he looks up. I guess that's something. Alright, I'm just gonna wait till he turns around the other way. Okay, like so. I'm just gonna take my time with this fight. Okay, so there's instances where he looks over, along with instances where he looks up. So are those instances where he looks up my openings to go? I mean, that's all I can assume, is that those are my instances to make a move. Alright, this is a bit of a small pillar, so I don't know if I'm hiding correctly or not. Somehow, despite where his eyes are, he somehow didn't see me. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, then we get to this part. Where, okay, with where I am, I cannot see where he's looking. I'll just wait until he looks up again. Okay, go. Would you... And then, is this where I'm home free? Or is this where I die now because I just got caught and he's going to start breathing fire? Oh, hey, Crystal Lizard. Ha! You're cornered. And I'm pretty sure these Crystal Lizards don't disappear, so I can take my time killing this one. Only issue is that it's difficult to hit that corner where he's standing. There we go. We got clear stone from that. Well, we managed to make it through the second phase, so knowing that this is a hide and seek fight definitely helped. So this is our first time ever actually making it to the third phase of this boss fight. There we go. He has practically no health left. And now he's down there, where I guess I finish him off. He has no health left. So does that mean the hard part of the fight is over? I mean, I guess... Ooh, okay, wait. Okay, I want to get back up to full health. I'm actually going to play the safe move here and use another moon mask, because... Actually, I could just cast Soul Arrow here. Although Soul Arrow is... no, Soul Arrow is doing a little bit to him, but it's not really properly hurting him. Okay, there we go. So thank you very much, Rintlin, for telling me the gimmick of this fight so I could do this, because I had absolutely no idea this was a gimmick fight. But we took out the Dragon God. We win. We never have to fight that ever again. Well, actually, if we're going to see both endings to the game, technically we'll have to fight him a second time. Legendary Soldier's Soul. That's my first time getting this tier of a soul. The remnants of a legendary soldier spirit that remained in its corpse. Use it, and the souls will be added to your stock. Even if you leave this be, it will only become nourishment for the demons. In which case, all right, we got a pure dragon stone and a dragon demon soul. You've obtained the soul of an archdemon. The thick, colorless fog shall oppress you no more. Ooh, what does that mean? Well, I guess that means technically now I can access Area 1-3. So I guess if that area is worth my time, we can check that out at this time. But we now have the Dragon Demon Soul. Soul of the Demon Dragon God. It radiates a strong power. Grants the holder a large number of souls when used. Alternatively, it can be made into spells, miracles, or weapons. Of course, there's not much on it. There is probably information, though, on the Pure Dragonstone. Raw Pure Dragonstone enhances straight swords, axes, hammers, and so on. An ore that applies the power of fire to a weapon. Weapons can be strengthened with dragon stones up to a maximum of 5. We still don't know any routes here that can apply magic to a weapon. Because I'd be down to apply magic to my claymore so I can go all in on a magic build. We're still only at the bare minimum for wielding my claymore, because I could make my claymore an enchanted claymore, so I can get some use out of it for my sorcerer build, until I can get my hands on the iconic Moonlight Greatsword. With that, though, I guess that means Area 2 is fully complete. Now, whether Area 1-3 is worth my time or not, I don't know. Because I've been encouraged by Rentlin to save 1-4 for last. It does leave me questioning, though, if 1-3 is still worth my time. But yeah, let's do some leveling, because I could use maybe a bit more health, a bit more stamina, and then, of course, I can focus more on leveling up magic. So let's do this.
Soul power does thou not? And touch the demon inside me.
So yeah, vitality. Let's get vitality up to 15. And endurance up to. Let's get it up to. The cost isn't too high at the moment. Let's get it up to 15. And then I'll focus the rest of the levels towards magic. So I can get a bit more out of my spells. I do hope I eventually get my hands on some stronger spells soon, because right now we still only have the starter spell.
May thy strength help the world be mended.
Alright, and then that was a bit of a rough fight. Let's go ahead and repair my armor. I'm certain that took a lot of hits.
A fair price.
Yep. Wait, why was the price for repairing my claymore so expensive?
You come back alive. Need your business.
But I at least now know that the late moon grass does not fully restore my health. I do like full restore items. I do know late moon grass will still restore the majority of my health. So I sort of feel like they're still worth my time. But also knowing that I know plenty of places to get full moon grass, I'd also be down to continue honing in on buying the full moon grass. Yeah, let's do that. And then if there's instances where I need only a little bit of health recovered before a fight, maybe I'll save that for half moon grass. That sounds like a decent plan.
Nice stuff, eh? Come again. Then I'll be awaiting.
So it took us, I'm not sure how many streams we've been at Demon Souls so far, but this took a few streams to finally beat one entire area. We still have like at least 4 more to go. I don't know if that Broken Arch Stone is going to be an area or not. Anyway, let's see what the lore says for the Dragon God Archstone. Archstone of the Demon Dragon God. The underground shrine was made to worship as well as seal in the Dragon God. The ancestors of the excavators revered it as a god and maintained it well. Interesting. So is that why they didn't want us getting anywhere near? Well, I'm pretty sure the reason why most of the enemies were attacking us were because their souls were stolen by demons. But in a way, despite being a dragon, it's also considered a demon according to the game. So I guess it was a good thing we took it down. 'Cause there's still so much we don't know about this archstone. Like, are we going to repair this at some point and get to take that on? So we also still have areas 4 and 5 over here. This is 4 and 5. That could also be 5 and 6 for all that we know. We haven't touched those areas yet. Though that's not going to be my focus for tonight. Now that we've beaten the Dragon God, we're now going to focus on the boss of this area. Yeah, I think we'd eventually find a magic caster soon that we can get our hands on some stronger spells. We haven't found any yet. I mean, maybe we could have freed that one from its cell, but I never found the keys for it. So maybe it'll be worth it to explore the prison some more, so I can find the what I can do about that, and then get to learn some other spells beyond the starter spell. Because yeah, if I'm gonna be going all in on a magic build, I am hoping that eventually I get my hands on, one, some stronger spells, and two, a way to get some more out of my Claymore if there is a magic ascension path for it. That's what I'm hoping for later on in this playthrough. Because otherwise, if we don't find the Moonlight Greatsword or... Oh yeah, I forgot that guy does that move. Okay, hang on. Don't knock me off the edge now. I just got here. Oh, there it goes. Where's the other gargoyle at? I see you up there. Here he comes. Oh, there you are. I knew there were two of you. I didn't expect you to take your sweet time getting over here. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys drop soul items. I also forget how many souls in general these guys drop. This might be another great grinding spot. Because not only do these guys drop decent souls, but again, they drop soul item. While they have 0 weight, it's like eventually that'll go flooding my inventory. That I really got to consider using up my souls more often, the ones in my inventory. As the item description itself says, it's like if I keep that laying around in my inventory, at some point the demons are going to get those. Well, of course, until I finish my adventure. Meaning that for the time being, those souls are safe with me. HD 4K stream. Welcome to the stream, Jackie. I hate this guy. One, due to the amount of health it has, but also, of course, right as I kill it, it kills me. It's just an annoying mage enemy up there. And again, because it's a resistance to magic attacks, I have to resort to close combat. If I get hit by that lightning spell, it'll stun me. And then I'm basically stuck stunned until it does a grab attack that deals high damage. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. And we gotta kill this thing again. At least I could stun lock this bug. As long as it doesn't get the first strike. Alright, here comes that guy from behind. Another soldier's soul. I'm getting real lucky on the. Well, I guess the chances of it dropping a soul is high. All right, let me deal with this guy before I proceed. But how are we doing today, Jackie? How was your Christmas this year, Jackie? Guess who bought some games that were on sale? You did. You brought a few games, but you also refunded some. That's a good move. If you know you're not going to play some games and you still have the opportunity to refund it, definitely take advantage of that. Because I know that there is plenty of Steam games in my collection that are just gathering dust. That I don't see any chances of getting a refund on them anytime soon. All right. Okay, it doesn't see me yet. The games you kept were the Henry Stickmin Collection, South Park: The Stick of Truth, Nonsensical Video Generator, Disney Infinity 3.0. Your Christmas was good. How was mine? My Christmas was pretty good. Here, let me just here play the game for a bit. There we go. That's my best chance of killing him, which is by knocking him off the edge like that. Why don't well, first things first, I'd like to, before I slip on a wrong button, I'm quick have a go against this boss, and then I'll show you some of the presents I've gotten so far. There is still one more present under the tree, but me and my siblings decided we're gonna wait until the parents get home to open them. And yeah, they won't be home until I think like the 30th, in which by that point I'm gonna be at grandma's again for New Year's. So yeah, we won't get to open those presents until next year. Oh yeah, we already picked up whatever items there are over there. But yeah, I do apologize for the low quality stream. This is just a phone camera. It's all I really got to work with for a stream. And yeah, I tried, setting up this console to work with my Elgato capture card. I even went as far as to buy a splitter. Turns out the splitter I bought is a model that it's specific brand. I bought a model that doesn't bypass HDCP. And I did also try setting up an emulator for this, but none of the Demon Souls ROMs I downloaded wanted to work with the emulator at all. So this was my only option to stream this game unless I wanted to put more time and money in a desperate struggle to get this to work. So I decided to just do this. Time is flying by like wow. 2025 is getting close. Yeah, only a few days left. It's been a great year. What are some of your highlights from this year, Jackie? I mean, I know you made a lot, both in terms of stuff you made for me as well as okay, yeah, this guy likes dashing around. I remember now, and I also got to make sure I'm ready for the second phase when the second guy jumps in. Because similar to Bell Gargoyles, that's when this fight's really going to start getting hard. Oh, he knows magic. Good to know. Also, yeah, this thing's called the Man-Eater. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. So I just didn't feel my time and effort worth it just to play one game, which is why I'm okay with just, doing things like this. I'm still in the in between on if this is the better grinding spot or if that guy in the mines is. Because that guy is guaranteed to drop a full moon grass. While the guys here, okay, I took some damage this time, so maybe this will be a good opportunity to turn around and maybe buy a bit more moon grass. Oh, hi there. Yeah, because we don't have much moongrass right now, and I think I'm gonna apply the rules that every time I fail to get across here, I'll just turn around. So otherwise, we're just gonna die and lose our souls to the next enemy up ahead. Your highlights were probably your meme pack and some of your videos. You're proud of the progress you made. That's good to hear, Jackie. Because I know, yeah, this year for you had a lot of ups and downs, lots of struggles, and starting next year, there's still going to be a lot of struggles. But the fact, as long as we keep a strong will and keep pushing forward, we'll eventually all score ourselves a happy ending here. That's what matters, right?
Well,
Okay, yeah. I do like the idea of going with half moongrass for a while.
nice.
For those instances where I don't reach the boss gate but don't need to restore too much health.
It's simple. But yours.
So yeah, let's repair my stuff again.
You come back alive. I need your business.
I forgot to check and see if this boss is weak to magic. I'm gonna give that a shot in my next go. Your goal for this year is not mess up, because if you miss one day of school next year, you go to you have to repeat year 10 from what you told me. And I know that's not going to be easy, especially since you can't do anything about if you have like a sick day. So the best I can recommend is to just give it your best effort. And yeah, for those days that you're sick, just do your best to call in sick, and I'm certain your school will understand for those days that you need to call in sick or something. That's the best I can recommend. Okay, once again, they did that to me. I should also remember to put some of the stones I don't use in the box. So I don't use those stones. They'll just be. Do these guys always drop an unknown hero's soul or soldier's soul every time they die? 'Cause so far from all my. Oh, okay. Fine. You want to play that game? I'll play that game. Take magic. Here we go. If you miss a day, you need to have one good excuse if you ever miss a day. Okay, and yeah, I'd say that for sick days, that is a good excuse. Since if you are genuinely only if you're genuinely sick though, don't try faking an illness to get out of school. I know that's a pretty childish thing to do in this day and age, but that I wouldn't think you'd be the kind of person to do that. But yeah, just put in a good effort. It might be rough, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And I have faith you'll reach it, Jackie.
It's simple. Victory. You come back alive. I need your business.
Until we get a run here where we manage to do things flawlessly, I'm gonna keep buying moongrass. So yeah, I'll stick with the half moongrass as a partial recovery item, and then make sure I get the full moongrass as a full recovery item. Actually, I think what I'd like to do, I'd like to, for fighting a boss, keep 10 moongrass on hand at all times. So why don't we head back to that one enemy one more time to get some more souls so I can get one more of the. You're welcome, Jackie. And I care about you, Jackie, and I want to make sure you succeed in school and you have an amazing career. I know you've been going through a lot, But I have faith you can do this. Oh yeah, I forgot to put those stones in the bottomless box. I gotta remember to do that. You sent me something on Discord? Okay, I'll check it out here in a moment. Oh. Ah, he got me. Of course. All right, let's see what you sent me here, Jackie. I'm not sure if this is a video or... Of course. So the reason why I titled the stream that was because this boss that we just killed a moment ago, and I was having a very annoying time with it last stream, and I could tell there was something specific I had to do in the boss because the fight felt impossible. And I was told that it's a hide and seek boss, meaning that I had to basically hide from the boss. And while it was rather finicky to hide from it, I did eventually beat him, since we're now going up against the Man-Eater instead of that boss. I thought that would get my souls higher than that, but I guess... Alright, 300 is still good. Or, well, 900. Since we can get 3 half moon grass out of that. This room, despite having killed the armored spider already, still looks terrifying. Like, you see a room full of webs like that, it's like... when I saw that for the first time, it's like I wanted so badly to just run the other way and never have to worry about that ever. But nope, it's the only way forward in this game. I had to go through that. There we go. I'll worry about repairing my equipment next time. But I think having at least 10 full moon grass, I think will be good for this fight. I'm still gonna make it to where if I fail to no-hit run the first few enemies in this area on my way to the boss, I still think it'll be a good idea for me to turn around and just buy some more moon grass, just so the souls don't go to waste, and so I can repair my equipment. Actually, I want to save my magic for the boss. If this boss is also weak to magic, like the Flame Lurker, I think that'll be my best move. There we go, I got you. Oh, hi there. Okay, no, for these times that they're flying, just to be safe, I'm just going to use magic on them. Much simpler that way. What I can do in its place, knowing that I'm not going to be going back this run, I'll put on that ring because right now I have the Ring of Avarice on. Let's put on the Fragrant Ring so I can get a bit of MP recovery. Oh, no, I missed the soul. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I'd say this has been a great year. Obviously, there's a lot of fun stuff I did this year, both in terms of gameplay, but no achievement will be greater than me finally getting my associate's degree. Because now I feel ready to take on the world. Now, I know I already mentioned this before. Well, no, I haven't, but in terms of my plans for next year, we might be going on another hiatus at the start of next year because since I still haven't secured any work yet, I really need to secure some work. So it's going to be a big objective of mine that I'm going to be trying real hard to ensure I get any kind of work I can, regardless of if it's related to my career or not. I need some sort of full-time position that I can make a living wage off of. That's going to be my goal. is to get myself a living wage full-time job, whether it's related to my career or not. That way, things will start to fall into place regarding my life as a whole. I'm certain there'll still be some things that I can do, outside of whatever generic job I get. I mean, I'm certain I'll still, aim for the good jobs. Actually, what I could do for this first phase is I could block his physical attacks. I have a heater shield. I should consider blocking more often. I do that often enough. What's he doing? In case that's an AoE attack, I'm just gonna mind my distance and just wait for him to be done with whatever he's doing. Because I have no idea what he's doing right now. Or what I don't know if he made himself stink that it now hurts to attack him or something. Okay, while he's flying in the air like that, I'm gonna see what magic does to him. Okay, it doesn't deal much damage. Okay, he does attack, of course. Okay, yeah, for partial heals like that, the Half Moon Grass is actually pretty useful. Oh, wait, no, and of course he knocks me off the edge. I just can't believe a Dark Souls enemy out there that's actually, that's not a dragon, that's actually smart enough to use its wings like that. So I'm not sure if you realize this, but most enemies in these with wings, they never actually fly with them. If you knock them off the edge, it's basically instant death for them, despite having wings. It's just something I thought was pretty funny. Alrighty, you go down. With that. Alright, that's one gargoyle down. The other is on his way. Let's take him down real quickly here. I'll take that soul. I'm probably loaded with souls right now. I really got to use these souls more often. Yeah, look at that. 40 unknown soldier souls. I also have quite a few unknown hero souls. Anyways, you would love to stick around, but Connor wants your attention. Stay excellent gamer. Have a good stream. You have a good night as well, Jackie. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see if I can get in some more streams this week. There'll probably be more Demon Souls streams because I plan to keep my Switch docking station disassembled since I won't be here long. So all streams for the remainder of this year are mainly going to be Demon Souls streams. Since this next Sunday, I'll be heading back up to the grandparents again for New Year's. That's my plan. Of course. And he's gonna grab me, and there's nothing I can do to resist, because that's an annoying attack. Alright, bye-bye. So this is a good use for Half Moon Grass right here, something like that. Alright, here we go. Another go against the boss. I gotta be ready for the charging attack is what I gotta be ready for, because that's the attack I get hit by most often in this fight, and the one I'm always never ready for. So I think if I could be ready for his charging attack, he always does it while attacking too. So that's what I really got to be ready for here. So it's like, and I also got to be ready for that. All right, where's this guy coming in from? Okay, he came in from there. Huh! Was ready for it that time. I gotta go. Whenever he goes on all fours, I gotta be ready to react like that. How did that not hit me? Huh! Okay, he's up in the air. Where'd he go? He is going very far away. Where's he touching down? Okay, he touched down there. Hey, you just left yourself wide open for that attack. That attack too. What's this guy doing? Okay, this is when phase 2 starts. So now he's gonna. What are you up to? Well, I know we're close to when phase 2 starts. So I know from my attempts, that you guys didn't get to see last stream, there is a second phase where a second man-eater jumps in. All right, where'd he drop that down? Oh, there he is. All right, man-eater number 2 has just jumped into the fray. I gotta make sure I keep consuming moongrass so I can last long here. Where's he at? I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, there you are. Oh. Okay, there's that one. All right, I got a good graph spawn. As long as I keep close combat with them and they keep doing those attacks, I'm ready to react for whenever they decide to charge at me there. Did he just touch down? Okay, he just touched down. Huh. Oh, I was out of stamina there. I got lucky. Huh. Okay, well, I didn't get out of the way in time, but I did. What is that attack? Oh! Oh, jeez. Okay. I panic rolled. I'm pretty sure panic healing there wouldn't have helped either. But yeah, dealing with both of those guys at once, it's basically bell gargoyles all over again. At least they don't breathe fire at me like the bell gargoyles do. But yeah, once the second one jumps in, I kind of just have to hope they don't double team me like that. Also, we're a bit lacking right now in full moon grass, so why don't we take a bit of a break from this fight to just do a little bit of grinding, make sure I remain well stocked healing items, to make sure I can last the fight. Oh, I just hit the camera. I hope it didn't misalign too much. Okay, no, it still looks fine. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a moment to do a bit of grinding. Since we did use up a bit of moongrass there, I just want to make sure we have plenty of moongrass to get through this fight. Because this is a tough fight. I want to make sure I have plenty of healing items intact. Make sure that I have a fighting chance. Just gotta remember to maybe put some of those spices away. Because none of the bosses I've been fighting recently are very weak to magic. Which sort of leaves me wondering if it is a good idea to just keep this as a regular claymore for the time being. There we go. And we'll just quickly turn around, maybe repair my equipment. And I do gotta remember to head back to the bottomless or I die. Okay. Actually, what I should be doing, because I did still have quite a few souls in the boss room. I should have maybe given the boss another chance before going down like that. But I would like to go and, repair my equipment and stuff. Oh, okay. And of course I still die. Go get that out of the way. What happened there? Alright, pick up my souls before I risk dying. Alright, we got it. Let's turn around and get some more moongrass. That's the moment we can buy the last moongrass I desire. Before I go in for the next attempt against the boss. I just want to make sure I have at least 10 full moongrass on me for any boss I'm fighting. I'm also going to remember to put some... Okay, first thing, while it's still at the top of my mind, let's just go straight to putting some things away that I don't need. I have quite a bit of the... Let's see, we have clear stone, we have the pure dragon stone. That's taking up quite a bit of space, and we have this mercury stone. We don't need any of that. I also feel like we're carrying a bit too much of the spices. Like, it's neat that we have this, but I also feel like we're holding on to way too much. Like, I think best we just keep 20 on hand all times. I feel like for the time being, that will be a decent amount. Especially since we already have the old spice here. Which I think might be more useful. Could be wrong, though. That's what I think about it. Oh, we also have some weapons I can put away here. Was this something I recently picked up? A ceremonial rapier with intricate golden designs is a weapon favored by those of a masked society who meet in secret to discuss the harnessing of souls. It is imbued with a strong magical flame, which is one reason why these vicious people are so feared. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I remember this one. Yeah. And then, okay, that's all I've got there. We also have no reason to keep this golden mask in our inventory. And then, yeah, I think we're fine on souls for now. So I think this is a good amount to be
You have a heart of gold.
wearing for the time being.
Take it from you.
Or to keep on hand, anyway. Oh, yeah, now I gotta repair my equipment.
Forge weapon.
So I've been using it quite a bit for this boss. So let's get it used up.
You come back.
You come back alive. I need your business.
So I'm willing to part with them. I just
Yep, special price patches. Gotcha. Thank you very much.
nice.
All right, back in we go. To give this boss another go. But I think to think of this as a better approach, because knowing that I sometimes die with my method of grinding, it's probably best that I focus a bit more towards the boss especially when I've dropped quite a bit of souls in the boss room. That way, I have more to bring home when I beat the boss. And if there's a point where I fail to retrieve the souls, then I can go a bit more into grinding to repair my equipment and get my moongrass back. I think that'll be a good strategy moving forward. Here comes this guy. How did that not hit? Okay, somehow that wasn't a hit. Where'd he go? Okay, here he comes. Alright. Once again, during instances like this, where I'm not really grinding for anything, seeing how I did take a hit, let's just turn around and buy some more moongrass. I think what I'm going to do as well is when I get above 10 half moongrass, when I have instances like these that I turn around, maybe I just don't turn around and use up any extra moongrass I get. So at that point, I feel like I don't need that much moongrass, and I don't want to have to dedicate an entire stream to grinding, get a ton of healing items. So I'm certain it would definitely help to do some offline grinding. So I haven't really done any offline grinding yet. There's still a lot of other games I'm playing on my own time. And seeing how I've mainly focused this game for, when I'm streaming.
Well, we've been knowing.
It's basically, in basic detail, I'm still addicted to Dark Souls. I mean, so far this is still a fairly decent game. And usually, when you keep coming back to these games, they get more and more enjoyable the more you return to them. But yeah, we now have some more half moongrass, so I think for this run, if I get hit again, I'll just not bother with wasting stuff. I'm over there right now, so guy's gonna come in from behind. Here we go. Here we go. Off the rails. It's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. Jump up, superstar. Jump up, superstar. High up in the sky. I forget the lyrics for the entire song. Let's do the Demon Souls. I realize I'm now falling back into that habit where it's like, oh, come on. I thought you were going to do the regular soul arrow. Not this attack again. All right, let's try and get away from her because they're going to do the annoying attack. Oh, trying to get up close. You trying to do the up close attack? Yes, you were. And of course, you do it when I think you're going to do a ranged projectile. But yeah, I think this strat is better since I think it. Well, I still think I have a good strat for how I approach this boss since I now have a good strat that can get me some decent moongrass if I don't like the way things are going. So, okay, yep. As always, here comes the other one from behind. So let's get over there and deal with him before he picks up on me here. Okay, you landed a hit on me there. Well done. When I kill the mage, how about maybe I just after I get my souls back from the mage, I just around and grab. I could afford some full moon grass once I retrieve my soul. Well, one full moon grass. All right, there's the souls I dropped. It's this time. Down they go. Knowing how much souls I'm holding on to, probably best that I go back down. I still don't get why when they fall down like that, I don't get souls for their death. I'm now tempted because the plan was to turn around, but at the same time, it's like once I get past that enemy, considering the difficulties I have getting past him, I kind of just want to go fight the boss now. Let's just do it. The more I do this fight, the more I have a chance of eventually getting that one run where I beat him. Now what? Oh, I meant to press a different button, but I guess we're going right into the fight. Okay, going right to the dashing attacks, I see. Oh, yeah, I was not ready for that. Where'd he go? Okay, you're up in the air now. Got away on time. Where's he going? There you are. Okay, what was that I just did? Did I just kick? When I really didn't want to kick? Yeah, what's my guy doing there? Because I clearly went in for an attack. I also don't get what he's doing here. But it's like I launch an attack, but then it's like for some reason my guy decides to act strange. I don't know what he's doing when he does that. But I mean, while I'm able to stagger him, I might as well just take the opportunity to keep staggering him, right? Uh-oh, that might have been a bad time to heal. Ooh, yeah, because right now he can pierce my shield. Oh, geez. Okay, I was ready for that. Here comes the next guy. Okay, when he does the jumping attack, I gotta be a bit more ready for that, because as things stand... Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get double teamed by them. If I'm not careful, or get blasted with projectiles, if I'm also not careful. Somehow I didn't get hit there. Okay. Okay, I think the other one went flying off. Cool. I just gotta keep at least one of them airborne when they do this. And then when they get back up like that, I take the opportunity to. Okay, why they not? And I got comboed. I was still trying to figure out what. Again, it's like the fight gets pretty rough when I'm having to deal with two of them at once. The option still stands, though. I could still go back and do 1-3 at this time. Or if Rintlin thinks it a good, or if anyone who knows this game comes in and thinks it's a good idea, I could also consider starting up level 4 or 5, or if it's 5 and 6. I still don't know. All right. Soda's empty. It's all up to me now. Ooh. Running attack is pretty good against this guy. Oh, hi there. Okay, you went over that way. All right, that's fine. I've got some half moon grass to work with. I am once again going to eventually be running low on moon grass here, so this might be my last attempt for a little while against this boss. So otherwise, I might not have enough moon. I mean, for this attempt alone, I'm unsure if I am going to have enough moon grass to win this fight. Only problem is that once I'm in the boss room, there's no turning back. So it's like I have to win if I want to regain all the souls. If I want to resort to grinding, how many of those return items do I have? I only have 2 shards of the Archstones. And I'm pretty sure it's also very expensive to get more Archstones. So I feel like it would be a bit of a waste if I use them now. There we go, just combo that guy down. We have a smooth route straight for the boss. I do get the feeling I'm gonna run out of Moongrass, though, so I do hope that doesn't happen this attempt. I mean, either way, if I fail here, I'll probably just go and have another grinding session where I get some more Moongrass. I'm just wondering if I could find a way out of the arena for a moment so I can, go buy some more Moongrass. Yep, up he goes. Uh-oh, that was close. All right, I still have some benefits to using magic here. Where'd he go? Oh, okay, I wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready for that. Comboed again. Okay, now at this point, I'm still wondering if I should go back and get that. I mean, it's still not a ton of souls at this point. But I do think I should at least do a bit of grinding to get some of my Moongrass back. I just don't want to risk having a run where I almost win but then lose because I didn't have enough healing items. That's what I don't want to happen. And I'm worried if I try having another go against a boss that it might happen. So we're going into more grinding. We keep having to resort having to resort grinding. I do think it would be more beneficial if I saved the grinding for offline, just so I can last longer. Or well, when I'm streaming the game, that I can allocate more time towards when I want to focus towards. Which is, the actual gameplay. I just don't want there to be an instance where I feel like I have to dedicate an entire stream towards grinding. So we're already having to, put parts of streams on pause so I can do a bit of grinding, since what I'm doing so far, it's like I keep losing healing items more than I gain healing items. Again, it's sort of why I feel like I know this is the first Soulsborne that defined the genre, and it was still finding itself back then. But yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest issues this game has, is a lack of a consistent healing item. So as things are now, I keep having to do these grinding sessions where I stop and have to stock up on healing items. Whereas in Dark Souls, you always had a consistent you'd always get at least a consistent supply of healing items every time you were at a safe spot. Just offering my thoughts on what I feel is a bit of a problem with this game. So I do think that as a whole, it has some problems that, once again, similar to Dark Souls, it's got some issues that add up to me not seeing myself returning to this game too often. Obviously, I'll still take the time to platinum this game, like I have all the other Soulsborns. Just don't know about coming back often. Now, considering the amount of damage the boss has been dealing with to me as well, I'm also thinking about the value of this moongrass. I think it might be better to go back to using the late moongrass. We haven't had any major instances where they get me dangerously low on health that I need a full heal, like the full moongrass. So maybe I'm using up a bit too much money. And again, half moongrass is only a partial healing item. So maybe I go back to using late moongrass. I really gotta reorganize this inventory, though, if I'm thinking of doing that, because at the moment, this is a bit of a poorly organized inventory. I mean, another reason I won't be coming back to this game often is because it's a console exclusive. I'm saying about when I platinum this game, why I won't be coming back to this game often. I'm certain I'll still, um, I'll still take the time to do what I usually do with a playthrough of Souls game, where I'll put in the effort to platinum it. Okay, just 2 more runs with this guy, and then we can give the boss another go. Question is, what am I gonna do with the man-eater when both of them start double teaming? That's the challenge I'm gonna have to face here. Alright, I thought about it, and before I focus too much on getting constantly repairing my equipment and buying items, let's just get those remaining 2 moongrass out of the way. And then I'll get back to buying more of the late moongrass. We still got a couple hours left to stream, so we'll still have plenty of opportunities to try and fight this boss, so maybe we'll beat him eventually. With few instances, we're able to get in actual attempts and not be dedicating. 'Cause I get the feeling I'm gonna be dedicating like half of this stream towards grinding. Like at this point, we might as well dedicate the entire next stream towards being a grinding stream, so I can get some more moongrass. So that way, next few streams, we won't have to worry about the occasional grinding. And by having a proper grinding stream, I can allocate more souls towards levels instead of always, you know, instead of always having to stop what I'm doing to do a bit of quick grinding, especially a method of grinding that risks dying, causing me to lose all the souls that are still in the boss arena. Like right now. Now, since we haven't started the grinding stream yet, I would like to also hear your guys' thoughts on if you think a magic build would be better moving forwards. While there were definitely some bosses we fought where having a magic build helped, I do still wonder if it would be better to focus more towards strength if I'm going to continue focusing on close combat throughout the majority of this game. I guess in a sense, even though I had a good idea, I guess I'm still on the in between on what's best until I get the Moonlight Great Sword. Because until I get the Moonlight Great Sword, I'm still gonna be constantly questioning if I want to hone more into a magic build or if I want to hone more into,
I can
hone more into strength so I can deal more damage with my claymore. Until I get the next chunks of hardstone. And again, feel free to offer some recommendations on where I can grind for more hardstone. Alright, and then I'm gonna allocate the rest of my souls here towards buying some late moongrass, because it's half the price and still majority of my health. So I think that might be a bit more useful than buying, the bit of health that half moongrass restores. Still get the almost as much benefit as the full moongrass. But I need a lot of my health restored. So this should be good for now. That it'll hopefully be a little while, at least like maybe 3 attempts at the boss. before I need to start up another grinding session. Because, yeah, at this point, I am beginning to wonder if it'll be better to just have, like, tomorrow's stream be a grinding stream. Yep. You're gonna go all the way over there for some odd reason. Don't know why you like going all the way over here, but you do. And once again, for these instances that I get hit, I'll just turn around, go buy some more moon grass. So I do want to, for this part at least, have a flawless run against these guys. And, since I have the souls, might as well just go back and buy some more moon grass so I can get something worthwhile out of this. Maybe with the souls I have here, I'll buy some half moon grass. We have met Freaky, haven't we?
It's
Well, I know I've gotten my hands on a lot of items forged by him, but I don't think we got to properly meet him yet.
you come back, I'll
Yep, I'll take some more Havlin grass.
Nice.
So there's still a use for half moon grass here. Whoa. Guy leaped right over me. There we go. Take him landing there to my advantage. Just prevent this guy from ever getting an opening to hit me. There we go. I'll take that soul off of you. I'm gonna use these souls on something at some point. 'Cause, again, I probably have like 50 of them now. Let's see here. 58? I got a lot of these souls. Really ought to use them on something at some point. I'm brimming with them. I could get a level up with all those souls. At least I think I could. Oh, I just now noticed there's an item hiding back here. Hey, we're hero soul. Okay, just another soul. That's good. We've ensured the demons can't get that one. Oh, come on. Of course. Pull a move on that like me. Alright, let's a safe distance, and then why not half moon grass? Yep. Figured he would make a move like that. And of course you do this again. There's no avoiding that. Really? Really? Oh, I hate that mage so much. What are you doing? What was that? I was just trying to follow the path, and all of a sudden he just gets launched off the edge like that. What just happened? Well, I basically wasted my grass on a absolute disappointment of an attempt. At least we still have loads of moon grass remaining. So we can still get somewhere in all of this. He always likes going over there. There we go. Just not. It's gonna not give him the chance to attack. What just happened? It didn't look like I hit him, and then I guess I somehow did hit him. What? All right, here we go again. The same annoying mage. Honestly, I feel like this mage alone is what's making me not enjoy this run back to the boss. It's just that lightning attack alone has just messed me up so many times, especially those instances where it seems like I managed to escape it, only for it to somehow turn out I did get hit by it, and then, it's just, again, when I get hit by that, there's no way to get away from his grab attack, that it's like, I'm just stuck standing there as I watch as this guy tears away a majority of my health for a long time. So when it comes to attacks that stun you, I feel like there should be some like window to like maybe quickly escape. But none of that's there for this fight. And that's sort of what bothers me here. Okay, you attacked way too early there. Careful. What's he up to? No, no. You're not activating whatever that is. Why did I go in for the attack? I'm not thinking clearly in all this right now. And of course, I die in a really stupid way. Again, I'm just a little annoyed because of the run back, as well as how much I have to put up with having to worry about healing items, that I keep having to start up grinding sessions just for healing items. Like, I remember we had to do this once in Bloodborne as well. And then the only solution that, like, I was either stuck grinding for blood vials in the early game area, since that was the best place to get blood vials, and then there was the only thing that made it somewhat more bearable was a guy who came in and gave me access to the Chalice dungeon. that I could use to grind for loads of souls, which caused me to be over leveled for the rest of the game, which I personally see as a good thing. I mean, I could understand why some people might have felt like that's cheating, but it's like I was taking whatever help I could get since I only had so much time to play Bloodborne. And that's how I'm feeling with this game as well. I feel like there's instances where it's like I keep having to put progress on the game on hold just to do some grinding to make sure I have enough healing items to ensure that I, can last long enough against the boss. All right, bye-bye. Now let's see if we can have a proper attempt against this boss. It was a bit rough the first time, but I have faith we can do this. I still don't. I still wonder why knocking them off the edge like that doesn't kill them. I mean, at least I get past them. That's all that matters to me. I never have to put up with that. Well, no, I'll have to put up with them again the next time I fail my attempt against this boss. Oh, okay, I was not ready for that. I also don't know what. That's the only attack that really bothers me so far. Is like that he can cast that magic attack super fast, and I'm like never able to be ready for it. Okay, you gonna land? What is this guy doing? Of course, he unleashes another one of the annoying attacks. Okay, at least that time I had the cover of the pillars. No! At least I got away from it that time. Like, again, it's how fast he's able to cast it that bothers me. And really? Why do I keep dying that way? Like, I want to have a legitimate run against this guy, and I can't do that if I keep falling off the edge like that. Like, I feel like I'm powerful enough that I can do this. But again, it's mainly just that super fast, sound wave move they unleash. And it's just like it's like they're casting Dark Beat on me. At least it doesn't deal too much damage, but it's like it feels like an attack I can never be ready for. What the? Of course. And of course he gets away. And I'm dead. There go all my souls that were in the boss room. I'm not resorting to grinding just yet. I still have plenty of moongrass available. But man, this is taking a bit out of me. Again, it's mainly just the run back that's bothering me. Even though I'm not a fan of the bottomless pit, The only reason I'm really bothered by the bottomless pit is simply because of the fact it means I'm gonna have to put up with the run back again. I'm gonna have to deal with that mage again. A mage that I really don't like. Oh, nice. More Mercury Stone. Alright, well, we got some more souls. So I'd say we have enough for maybe one more late moon grass. And another half moon grass. Well, actually, I take that back because the price to repair my equipment is probably going to be a bit on the pricey side, as it always is. And we're probably not going to be able to afford that this time. So yeah, I'd say similar to Bloodborne, even if I had access to this game on PC, some of the problems I have with it just add up to me feeling like I'm just not going to enjoy it as much as Dark Souls.
Just bring me all the souls you can. But you're
Of all games I've played so far, it's like Dark Souls is the only one I always feel like an addicting one I can return to any time. And who knows, maybe Dark Souls 3 might change that, maybe Sekiro might change that. And I know Elden Ring is popular for a reason, so maybe Elden Ring will be the game that ends up changing things. I guess we still have some late moon grass. Why don't we, to get the most out of my soul purchases, I'll purchase all of them towards half moon grass. Since there are instances in this fight where for a small heal that half moon grass is worthwhile. Yeah, ultimately, of the Souls games I've played, nothing comes close to the addictingness of Dark Souls. The closest game I can think of that did ever end up as addicting as Dark Souls for me was maybe Little Witch No Beta, which I know isn't a From Software game, but it is a Souls-like. So it's got some of a Souls charm to it. That's probably of all the Souls-likes I've played so far. I mean, I know it's the only Souls-like I've played so far, but that's probably going to be the only one where I don't get every achievement in it. Mainly because some of the achievements are a bit grindy in my eyes. Like, one of the mechanics is the one that allows you to absorb HP from attacking enemies, and it's like, or from a parry system that I could never get the hang of. That it added up to me, like, just not feeling it worth my time. So ultimately, Little Witch No Beta is a game I don't see myself getting every achievement in, and in fact, to this day, I have seen no reason to return to Little Witch No Beta since the time last time I streamed that game was when they added the trial tower, which was basically like a boss rush mode that makes all the bosses harder. Which is definitely something I don't want to put up with again, because man, they made some of my least favorite bosses even more annoying. Looking at you, Monica. I hated that boss in the base game, and they managed to make it worse. Well, that's great. Lost basically all my health. At least I didn't die to them that time. But again, that mage I blame is the sole reason for why I hate this run back. So the other enemies aren't so bad. They're fairly easy to take out. That even though there's instances they kill me, it's not too bad. But that one mage alone just make me hate this run back, and why I also just don't like losing to this boss, because it means I'm gonna have to deal with that mage again. I still don't like that attack. Like, this is definitely a much harder boss compared to the others, because at least the other bosses, I could do stuff to be ready for them. But it's like, this one, you have to be ready to react fast. And if you don't react fast, it gets to be a very annoying boss fight. You have to be ready for his charging attacks, and you have to be ready for when he unleashes that annoying projectile. And it is a very annoying projectile to deal with in my eyes. Okay, he's up in the skies now. What's he gonna do? I mean, I could still somewhat reach him while I'm underneath him like this. He's also a bit lacking in health right now, so I wonder if... Where'd he go? There he is. So I wonder if it's more of a time limit as of when the second man-eater arrives, rather than it being based on the amount of health the boss has remaining. Because, like, now the second boss has come in. Okay, where is he? I guess I should count myself lucky that he's not here yet. So I can take my time with this guy. Oh, nope, here he is. And they knocked me off the edge. Of course. I was having a good run. And then, of course, once again, I get knocked off the edge. Okay, this is... So not only am I dealing with attacks I have to react really fast to, but I also got the bottomless pit to worry about. I mean, reacting fast, that's something I'm normally good at, and I'm certain with enough goes at this, I'll eventually get the hang of it. What's making it annoying for me is the fact that I can die from getting knocked off the edge. Because it's basically a rule in this channel that the worst boss in all of gaming here is always the bottomless pits. They're always what ruins these Souls games for me, or well, a lot of games. I guess in a sense I just hate bottomless pits in general in any game I play. I mean, the only time bottomless pits aren't annoying is in platformer games, because it's like there it makes sense to have bottomless pits in them. But games that do have bottomless pits that aren't platformers, I feel like you shouldn't be punished as much for falling in the... In fact, some games do that. An obvious example that I've been playing recently is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Those Legend of Zelda titles, I think, are a perfect example of how much you should be punished for falling into a bottomless pit. I mean, I think actually a lot of the Legend of Zelda titles have all punished you for falling into a pit or something by only taking away one heart instead of it being instant death. So I guess in a sense, that's nothing new in the Legend of Zelda series. It's being punished for falling into a bottomless pit by losing one health. And I get at least with Souls likes that, it's supposed to be a punishing game. But I just like making bottomless pits instant death is just for video game stuff, it just feels like a cheap way to kill the player to me. Especially when the game makes it easy to fall into the bottomless pit like in this area. How did that count as a hit? Well, once again, I see this as another good opportunity to go back, repair my equipment, maybe buy some more moongrass. Might as well, right? But man, that was a really good run against the Maneater. I got him to pretty low health before the second one jumped in. I was starting to get the hang of reacting fast to, its attacks that require you to react fast. And then, of course, I die to falling into a bottomless pit. It's just, I could understand in an overworld area falling into a bottomless pit, but I think like the reason why I always hated Monica so much was how easy it is to fall into a bottomless pit during a fight. And that's also the reason why I didn't like the seal boss fight in Little Witch No Beta, was that it was way too easy to fall off the boss room, and it just felt like an unfair death.
You come back a lot.
Like it made it feel like bottomless pits being instant death was just, it didn't feel like a fair death to me. Like sure, I can understand that, if we're thinking from a realistic sense, yeah, if you fall off from a high place, you should be dead. On the other hand, I just feel like compared to all the other stuff you're going through in a game, dying from bottomless deaths is a bit too punishing. And when the game builds itself around, something like this, where it's easy to get knocked off the edge, it just feels like an unfair fight. And if you guys don't think that's fair, then it's at least annoying. And maybe that's why I'm getting a bit frustrated. It feels annoying. Like, I guess you can go deep into the ethics all you'd like about, the fairness of instant death by bottomless pit. But either way, there's no denying that it's frustrating to die from a bottomless pit in a video game. There we go, got it before it fell. I guess thank you for coming to my TED Talk on the ethicalities of bottomless pits in non-platformer games. It's just my thoughts on them. And I guess maybe it is just that it's less unfair and more annoying when a fight builds itself around ways you can instantly die. Like, if you guys remember back when I played Shovel Knight King of Cards, one of my older Let's Plays on the YouTube channel, that was always where I hated dying the most, was like whenever I died to spikes or bottomless pit. And it's one of the reasons why out of all of the different modes in Shovel Knight, that I absolutely hated the final boss of King of Cards, because it was, out of all the final bosses, that was the one where it was the easiest to fall in a bottomless pit. Now, I'm certain that somewhere out there I'm not alone in having this beef with bottomless pit in video games. It's just something I always never liked. I'm certain I'm not alone. Okay, I'll admit I had a scratch on my forehead that prevented me from properly dodging or paying attention there. I'm going to use this slight midair position to my advantage, because in a position where he can't really do much to me when I'm directly under him, and I'm still in a position where I can still hit him. Alright. I'm also going to use the cover of the pillars to my advantage here is what I'm going to do. Okay, and okay. Well played. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, let's get a little bit too high eventually that I have no way to... Okay, yeah, that was a stupid direction to run in. But yeah, the second guy hasn't emerged yet, so clearly... Where'd he go? He's heading off into a faraway position. Why did... Oh, I was out of stamina. Okay, let's real quickly heal. And, of course, there goes. Alright. Second man-eater is out. Okay, no, wait. What did my guy just do? He did that thing again where he doesn't... Oh, yeah, I'll admit I probably shouldn't have wasted the last of my stamina to go in for another hit. I got greedy that time. Okay, so that right there, my death felt, like I deserved to die there because my greed to desire to land as many hits as possible got to me there, and it caused me to lose the fight. That's an example of what feels like, a non-annoying death where it's understandable why I died there. Because I got careless. I wanted to desperately tear away the last of that health, and it caused me to use up the last of the stamina that I couldn't dodge roll out of the way of his attack. So there, the death feels deserved. Still have plenty of moongrass left, so we don't have to resort to any grinding yet. But I'm telling you, it's like at some point I might have to dedicate an entire stream towards grinding towards moongrass, just so we can take a break for a while instead of having to occasionally pause my efforts on certain bosses, just so I can take the time to grind for moongrass. Maybe also use the souls I earn to get in maybe at least a couple of level ups. Like I'm gonna deck myself out with healing items until the point. I think it'll like be to the point that I can't store anymore in the bottomless box, and also to the point where, and also to the point where it's like the amount I can hold on to is like causes me to be flooded that I can't pick up anything else. That's what I'm going to be going for if I do dedicate an entire stream to grinding. I hate that I have to resort to that, but the way things are going in the game so far, that might be my only option. Okay, no. We gotta prevent him from doing that. And okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about healing as long as this guy is on the ground. So I want to focus on, okay. I don't want him activating whatever that is whenever possible. Okay. Oh, it's still a hit. Okay, I was unsure what he was going to do next there. I didn't want him doing one of those annoying attacks again, so I thought that was a good getting close. Once again, another deserved death. I failed to anticipate what move he was going to make next, and I failed to take the opportunity to heal while I still could. So I'm reaching the point where I'm unsure how many more attempts I'm going to have on this guy before I'll once again have to consider grinding. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep fighting this guy for the remainder of the stream. And if I run out of Moongrass, then, well, I guess I'll have no choice then but to fight the boss with no Moongrass. And then next stream is just going to be an all-out grinding stream for Moongrass. Just that way, for future streams, I don't have to worry about doing any more grinding. So that's all I can really do at this point with the difficulty I'm having with this boss. Okay, with how much I'm getting a lot of the same weapon, I hope there's... Well, then again, considering how difficult it was to get an option to sell items in Dark Souls, I wouldn't be surprised if there's no way at all to sell items in this game. And Dark Souls, I mean, you couldn't even sell items at all if you were a part of the Dark Race or chose the Dark Lord route of the game. So, pretty much... the option to sell items in Dark Souls is very limited depending on the route you take. Are you kidding me? This is another thing that I find annoying, and that I don't like about this run back. What did my guy do? Okay, I killed him the intended way, got some fresh spice out of it. Well, that didn't go much of anywhere. I had to use up more Moongrass, so I don't know how many more attempts I'm going to get against this boss before I run out of Moongrass and have to consider... Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep at this boss until this... for the rest of this stream. Once I run out of Moongrass, I'm probably just going to end the stream a little bit early, because at this point, it's like I'm just going to be dedicating the rest of the stream. I mean, I guess if we want to go for a bit longer, we can make the rest of this stream just a grinding stream. And what is my guy doing when he does that? It's like he has a perfect opening for a swing, but then chooses not to attack and decides to check out his sword. When it's like the guy's right there, you should be going in for a hit instead of wasting your time checking out your cool weapon. So what was that? This attempt is off to a bad start. I was under the pillar. You couldn't do anything to me. Where'd he go? All right, there he is. He's always going all over the place. Okay, I like this position since he can't hit me here. It is difficult for me to hit you, though. But as long as I'm directly underneath him here, it's like he can't do anything to me. So I could just wait this out until he eventually finally decides to land. You gonna land at some point? Where'd he go? Okay, well, that time it hit. Oh, I wasn't sure what was happening. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding and see if I can get at least a couple more attempts in on this boss before I end the stream. We only beat one boss. There's no one interested. Well, actually, I take that back. There is one streamer I'm following that I'd be down to rate at this time. So I think, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give this boss. I'll go back to plan A. We keep at this boss until I run out of Moongrass, and then next stream I'm gonna dedicate it to being a grinding stream, so I can maybe get a couple more levels, and I can maybe seeing how my best damage dealer right now is my Claymore, maybe I should focus more towards strength. I mean, I guess until that grinding stream arrives, I'll be open to suggestions on if it's still worth it to allocate levels towards magic, or if I should go all in a strength build at this point. I'm open to any tips and pieces of advice as I can. Who knows? One thing we could do is if this game has its own version of the Infinite Souls glitch, I'd be down to take advantage of that. Because it's like doing that, I'm open to anything. It's like seeing how I'm not as enjoying this game as much as the others. If this game has some sort of equivalent of the Infinite Souls glitch, similar to how there was in other Souls games, I'm down to take whatever tips I can get. So if there's a glitch that can make me a lot stronger, or like I might as well use it to my advantage. Now, do remember this is for the PS3 original. Whatever glitches there are in the remake, it probably got patched in that version. Or no, not that, but like there's probably new glitches that are in the new game. That's what I mean to say. That still hit me. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about all of this. I'm just unsure what the best ideas are. If I should do something similar to what I did with Flame Lurker, where I should take it from this fight for a while and try out some of the other areas I haven't reached yet. Because again, with the fog cleared, now that I have an Archdemon soul, I could go back to 1-3. Even though I was told to save 1-4 for last, maybe 1-3 will be worth my time. There you go. Give me that. All right. I mean, maybe if one of the later on areas has good odds for dropping Moongrass, like that would be a valid reason to take a break from this area, because that'll give me a better place to grind for Moongrass instead of having to rely off the same stuff over and over again. Just thinking about whatever might work for this. We aren't stuck at the same boss and keep having to occasionally grind just to get some more moon grass. So at this point, the fight probably would be easier if I come back when I have more levels. Okay, I feel like my attacks should have staggered in there. Where'd he go? He's probably airborne now. Yep. I'll just head somewhere where his main attacks can't reach me. Ah. Okay, once again, I'll admit that I have the best plan there. What? That didn't look like it should have hit me. Look at that. I was so close to taking him out that time. Like, we're so close to taking out the first one, and then I die. Like, again, I'm just annoyed because knowing that eventually we can't keep going at this fight forever, and I'm going to have to do more grinding just to get more moongrass. Like, again, I'm just not looking forward to having to resort to more grinding just to get more healing items. And that's why at this point, knowing that I can buy moongrass, if you guys know an infinite souls glitch or something, I'm open to it at this point. So if there's a way I can avoid grinding, I'll take it. Another one of those rapiers. How many more of those am I going to get? But yeah, if I can just take this guy down fast enough, the first one, I feel like I have a good chance. But every time I try to, like, rush to finish him off, he finishes me. So at this point, I can't rush it. So I might be left with no other choice but to put up with both of them at the same time, whether I like it or not. Unless I somehow get lucky. No, you don't. Still don't know how to avoid that. Seriously, they really expect me to be ready for that attack. What? What? Okay. Once again, that's a stupid death. and felt undeserved. You guys saw that. I timed the dodge roll. Well, actually, it's pretty laggy for you guys, so watch it turn out lag prevented you guys from seeing that. And then we get everyone in the comments going, yeah, no, yeah, that wasn't deserved death. Because we didn't see you clearly dodge roll despite it somehow knocking you off the edge. Like, yeah, that death felt undeserved. Still got some moongrass left, though. I'm down to keep going until we run out. I'd say if we end up with, like, once we get below 3 moongrass, I'm not going to have the confidence to feel like we can last long enough against this boss to win. That'll be the point where I feel like it'll be best that I just stop it there, and the next stream is just going to be an all-out grinding stream, because there is someone I'm down to raid at this time. And yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of this, is all. And I like most hard games, it's just an instance where I probably just need a break after all the struggling. At least we beat what I set out to beat today, which is the Dragon God, which, even though this fight is a bit on the annoying side, it at least we beat what I feel is still the worst boss in the game, which is, the Dragon God, because that fight, it's like, how would I have ever known that? Goodness. How would I have ever known that I had to play hide and seek with it to win? Because again, once I realized I had to play hide and seek with it, then even though it was still took a few attempts to figure out where it was looking at times and what to do if it saw me, eventually I beat it. Especially thanks to the second phase being easy once you know what to do. Because it's like the last few times I got to second phase, it's like that's only because it felt like I got lucky and managed to out-tank some of the Dragon God's punches. And even though I went with a tank build at one point, I was still automatically losing, which was really getting on my nerves. So again, thank you, Ritlin, for your tip that helped me beat that boss, because, man, if I was stuck tipless on that fight, I honestly would have considered looking up a guide. I mean, I'm certain once I start going for platinum, or like if there's hidden optional content in this game for like bosses and stuff, that it's like, that'll probably be the turning point where if I'm not getting help from audience, that I'll look up a guide. But yeah, once I die to the mage here again, I think this might be my last attempt, because we're at 5 moongrass remaining. I don't see myself beating a guy with anything less. Are you kidding me? No avoiding that. As soon as I get stunned, I'm basically doomed. Get out of here. Be gone. Yeah, this will probably be my last attempt against the boss, because now I'm down to 4 moongrass. And unless I somehow whip out wizard magic and do amazing in this attempt, this will probably be my last attempt of the night, and then I'm going to end the stream. A bit disappointing. That's just how it goes sometimes. So things don't work out. Of course, he starts out with an annoying attack. And of course, he does that attack when I'm trying to wail away at him. Oh, I can dodge roll into him there when he does that high damage dealing attack. All right, he's up in the skies now. Not sure what happened there, but okay. Okay, and there he goes again. What is he doing? I cannot understand this guy that attacked. Okay, he goes over there. Do I just have to wait for him over here? What's his plan here? Okay, at least when he's flying and not... Come on, give me a moment to see what I'm doing. Yeah, figured you'd do a dash attack. Come on, how was I supposed to be ready for that? Hi. And here comes Maneater number 2. Oh, what? I didn't know where he was firing from. Okay, well, like I said, I'm down to 3. All right, I'll give it one more go. But any less than 3 patches of Moongrass, I just don't think is going to be enough healing items for me to last long enough to win. So I don't want it to get to the point where having an extra healing item could have been the difference between me winning or losing a fight. And we're kind of at that point where it's like I'm getting dangerously low on Moongrass. And I feel like my only way of winning at this point... Oh, he chose to land over there then. There we go. I figured I wouldn't get a chance to attack him fast enough, so I had to use that to my advantage while I still could. Oh yeah, we'll probably do a stream tomorrow. Unless my brother wants to do something with me tomorrow, since he'll probably be over tomorrow since he didn't show up today for work on his laundry. So maybe he'll want to do something with me tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm not sure if we'll be able to get in a stream. Because Saturday is, my usual movie night with Doc. Now, since it is the holidays, maybe he'll be busy with something Saturday. I don't know. So, yeah, we might be able to get in one more stream before I head back to Grandma's for New Year's. And, if that's the case, either this or next stream, it's probably going to be the last stream of the year, in which, after that, I'm going to be taking another brief hiatus from the channel because my family really wanting to ensure I have a full-time job, as discussed earlier on the stream. I need a job. While I've done well so far to go in some directions with my job searching, at the same time, the fact that I haven't secured work yet means that I need to keep trying or try harder compared to what I was doing before. No, I'm at least landing a hit on you if you're going to do that. Well, I'm not sure what to do here. while I'm still stuck directly underneath him but can't hit him. Where'd he go? Ah, there you are. Of course. Where'd you go? Okay, you're over there now. Now you're over there. Okay, cool. And of course, I went the wrong way. And of course, I dodge rolled directly into him, which of course causes me to, get dragged by him until I'm out invincibility frames. Now, did I use up any? Okay, I didn't use up any full moon grass that run, so we have a bonus opportunity for one more go against this boss before I raid on Twitch and end the stream. Would have loved to finish off this stream by beating the boss, but again, it's mainly just the issue of a lack of healing items. It's been a problem the whole stream. It's been bothering me. I'd like to do something about it. I guess since I took a hit here, I can quick go back and maybe buy one extra late moon grass, as well as maybe take the opportunity to repair my equipment, since we haven't done that in a while. Yeah, as things stand, no wait. Well, let's make it 2 half moon grass to get the most out of my souls and get myself an extra opportunity to heal. I could really use it if we're going to be going in for a little bit longer with this. I want to believe this is beatable, but considering all the ways I've died so far, I mean, yeah, sure, I'm certain I can do it eventually, but just with where things are going, I'm wondering if I'll just have a better time with this boss if I just come back when I'm at a higher level. So I can, be a bit more tanky against its hits, get a bit more strength so I can deal more damage to the boss. Oh, jeez. Okay, this was a lot more expensive than I only have enough for one patch of moongrass, not half moongrass. Because that was a lot more expensive to repair my equipment than I thought it would be. We only have enough for one half moongrass. Well, I'll see if I can get something out of this. If not, then that's the stream. Next stream's going to be an all-out grinding stream. Unless I can be recommended an area that's better for getting my hands on plenty of moon grass. Or if I can or if I can find out about an infinite souls glitch. I know it's maybe a bit of a low move to rely on infinite souls, but just with how the game's healing items are, how the healing items work in this game, I just feel like I'm wasting my time with this grinding that I'm down to use the infinite souls glitch, so I don't have to keep grinding for healing items. I feel like I'm just wasting my time and I have to resort to the grinding, especially since I don't get the opportunity to upgrade anything with what I've been doing. With where I am now, it's still fairly tedious to resort to grinding. And that's just my thoughts. I just, as a whole, feel like I'm just getting a bit tired of it all. and feel like if there's something that's maybe a little easier or better off learning about instead of constantly throwing rocks at the wall with this fight. I know Souls bosses are all about learning and stuff. Though it feels like I understand its attacks well. Now, who knows? Maybe that is just me slipping. Why did that not stagger him? I hate these mages. They're the worst. Well, that leaves us even more limited on Moongrass. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to save this piece of half Moongrass for if I'm running low health instead of the moment I take a hit. Even that way I get the most out of my what I have left of my full Moongrass. Because even if the half Moongrass won't restore all my health, my next heal will restore all my health. Okay, your first move is, and of course, even though I dodge, I still get hit with the grab attack. And well, we're off to a great start with this attempt. Already down. Already had to use up my half Moongrass that I just purchased. Ah, you can't hit me while you're up high. Okay, now he's flying. There we go. Use the pillars to my advantage because I'm just tired of fast reaction moves and all of this. Okay, what's your next move? Okay, you do that move. You do your dash attack. Just get out of the way of that real quickly. Where'd you go? And of course, I wasn't ready for that. Okay. We're down 2 Moongrass remaining. As per what I said earlier, I am out of the confidence to believe that I have enough healing items to last long against this boss. So, again, I'll take whatever suggestions I can get to reduce the amount of grinding I need to do. Okay, I just got an update regarding movie night. Due to Doc's availability, movie night will be tomorrow, meaning that my final stream of the year, if I find a good opportunity to have one, will be Saturday. So, unless something comes up that I can't get it in a stream on Saturday, we will have one. Otherwise, this is the last stream of the year. A bit unfortunate that it had a rather unsatisfying end on the channel, especially knowing that I'm going to be very busy starting next year with really trying to make sure I get myself a full-time job, like all out. I'm trying to I wouldn't be surprised if basically the parents ban me from playing games until I get a job. I would not be surprised if they do that because at this point, I need to focus all out on getting some work. It's been months since I graduated college. I thought I would have had work secured by now. But with how much of a struggle it has been with the places where I might have had a chance and how long I've been waiting, I can't keep waiting anymore. I don't want to be stuck going years unemployed. I need to be working so I can, take the next big steps in becoming independent. I can't keep living with mom and dad forever. Nonetheless, hopefully when I do secure some work, I can come back from that hiatus I just hope I can get that work fast. I have some ideas on what I can do, both regarding my career as well as regarding, some more regular full-time work. And I'm also going to take some advice from, everyone, friends, family, just whatever I can so I can get some work. So let's get a raid started on Twitch. I know who I want to raid. As it's someone I recently followed who's playing Breath of the Wild. So with that, I'm sorry for the majority of this stream to be kind of disappointing. I mean, at least we did what I wanted to do today, which was beat the Dragon God. I was hoping we could have made a bit more progress today, but this boss is proving to be more difficult than I expected. And again, it's worsened by that one annoying mage in the run back, combined with occasionally needing to stop to grind for more moongrass. It's making it like to where it feels like I'm very limited by how often I can get a go at this boss, where if I always had a steady flow of healing items even after each fail, like in Dark Souls, I'd be okay and would be willing to keep at it until I do eventually win. But the constant scarcity of healing items makes it to where, again, unless I get recommended an infinite souls glitch, because yes, I'm open to it at this point. Just give me it so I can get through this game quicker. Otherwise, I have no choice but to resort to grinding. And if grinding is not enough to stand a chance in this game, I might even be at the point where I'll have to whip out the guides early on some good ways to beat this stuff. I mean, I know guides aren't going to do much against a boss like Maneater, since, it is going to come down to me, it is going to come down to my skill. I'm going to have to get good, like every Souls game I've played. It's just, again, the constant having to resort to grinding every time I fail. It's making this game, out of all the Souls games, I think this is probably the most boring out of all of them, with the instances I need to stop, take the time to do grinding. I still think this. I mean, I know if I at least had the PS5 remake, I'm certain I'd enjoy a lot more of this game, as well as, have the ability to summon other players to help me out. That would definitely be useful in this game, but because this is an older game and the servers have been shut down already, I can't be resorting to summons now, can I? Oh yeah, I'm just disappointed as again, just give me whatever tips you can. Because at this point, I'm open to anything. So, thank you everyone for watching. See you all next year. And as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch, feel free to leave a follow and also click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you wondering what I'm up to on other platforms, I am active on Twitter and Blue Sky, along with having my own Discord server, where if you're willing to be respectful and abide by the rules, I'm down to send you an invite where you can stay updated with stream announcements. You can stay updated with stream announcements, chat with my regulars, post some memes, as well as be able to join a voice channel where you can chat with me live on stream. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers. And see you all next year. This is the last stream I do. It's excellent, everyone. Let's get the raid on Twitch started. All right. Turn it off.